I think you should get that checked out by a doctor. Hey guys, Scott here for another Minecraft mod showcase, and today I am doing the Resident Evil mod. Now the Resident Evil mod is basically a mod based off of the game franchise Resident Evil. If you've never heard of Resident Evil, then damn. I don't really know what to say after that. I mean, Resident Evil is so popular that it's kind of hard to imagine nobody knowing of it. Anyway, so basically if you don't know of Resident Evil, it's basically like zombie survival games, sort of like you're a guy who usually is thrown into a scenario where there's a zombie apocalypse, and you have to survive and do various missions along the way, and yada yada yada, don't get eaten, blah blah blah. So, this mod basically adds a bunch of Resident Evil related stuff from tons of different mobs, as you can see around me. Some of them seem to have despawned. Nice haircut. And a bunch of different items, as well as 2 new ores that are added into the game. Now before I actually go and show you all of these mobs, I am going to show you some of the crafting recipes. So yeah, let's get that started. Stay back! Ah! Now the first crafting recipe I want to show you is the Raccoon Police Department chestplate. That's at least what I think this is. RPD, Raccoon Police Department. Raccoon City, Rack City, Rack. If you haven't noticed, I haven't actually played a lot of the Resident Evil games. I mean, I played Resident Evil 3 and 4, but I missed Resident Evil 1 and 2, so I mean, if I get some of these things wrong, don't hurt me. But yeah. So the first one is the RPD chestplate. And to craft this, you are going to need 4 iron ingots and 4 leather, and it will make the RPD chestplate. Now the next one we have right here is the RPD pants. And to craft this, you're going to need 5 iron and 2 leather, and it will make the RPD pants. And that brings us right over next chapter over here on the RPD boots. Now the RPD boots, to craft these, you're going to need 2 leather and 2 iron, and it will make the RPD boots. Now the next crafting recipe I have right here is the engine. Now, I actually don't know what the engine does, so if you could put a comment in the comment section below to tell me what this thing actually does, that'd be awesome. I personally think that it is used to feed this thing right here. Here you go. I tried. So anyway, to craft the engine, you're going to need 4 redstone, 3 steel ingots, 1 ruby, and 1 string, and it will make this engine right here. Whoa, Sky! What? Wait. What is a steel and a ruby? Well, let me just tell you. So, a steel and a ruby, as you can see right here, are spawned randomly within the world, and, yeah, you just kind of mine them up, and, bam, you got them. Woo! Here, hold on, I'll feed you this time. Now, the next crafting recipe right here is the chainsaw. And to create the chainsaw, you're going to need 2 coal, 1 engine. I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that back. Excuse me. Well, I guess it's not food. Okay, so 2 redstone, 1 iron ingot, 1 butter ingot, and 2 levers, and it will make a chainsaw. Now the next thing we have right here is the machete, and as you can see, like, most of these are pretty much all bloody because Resident Evil is a pretty bloody game. So yeah. To create the machete, you're going to need 2 steel ingots and 1 stick, and it will make a machete. Now the next thing we have right here is the felling axe. And to create this, you're going to need 3 steel ingots, 2 sticks, and it will make a felling axe. Now, the next thing we have right here is a combat knife. And to create this, you're going to need 1 flint, 1 steel ingot, and a stick, and it will make a combat knife. So keep in mind when creating these that most of these are only going to be like the same strength as iron, except for the chainsaw, which is going to be around the same strength as diamond. So yeah, when making these, just keep that in mind, that they're not going to be like super strong. Rather, if you wanted to create a super strong weapon, go for the chainsaw. I mean, it's a zombie game. I mean, come on, like chainsaws, you know, chainsaws, zombie game, chainsaw, cobblestone, zombie flesh, chainsaw. Now the next thing we have right here is a pitchfork. And to create the pitchfork, you're going to need 4 steel ingots and 1 stick, and it will make a pitchfork. Look, I could probably eat spaghetti with this thing. Hey, got any spaghetti? You got nice fingers. I like that. You can have this. Friendship. The next thing we have right here is the kitchen knife. And to create this, you're going to need a friggin' block of wood and 2 iron ingots, and it will make a kitchen knife. Do you realize how hard that would be to, like, lug around a piece of... whatever. Now, if you've played any Resident Evil games, you will know what green herbs are, yellow herbs, and red herbs. Basically, they're things used to heal your character, and they're brought into this Minecraft. So, to create the green herb, you're going to need 5 leaves, 1 stick, and 1 seeds, and it will make the green herb. Now, this is actually used to heal 10 hearts, while I believe this one is to heal 5 hearts, and the red one is to heal about 2 hearts. So, yeah. Now, to create the yellow herb, you're going to need 3 pieces of grass, 1 stick, and 1 seeds, and it will make a yellow herb. And finally, the last one right here is the red herb. And to create this, you're going to need 2 grass, 1 stick, and 1 seeds, and it will make the red herb. Now, the next piece of thing is stuff right here. Now, the next crafting recipe right here is the piano. And to create this, you're going to need 3 pieces of wood, 1 note block, 2 redstone, 2 iron ingots, and 1 lever, and it will make piano. So, yeah, you just place the piano down, and then just beat the crap out of it! Yeah, I couldn't get it to work, so, yeah, if you can tell me what the hell I have to do with it in the comments below, that'd be awesome. Now, the last thing right here are the Wesker armor. Now, yeah, there actually isn't crafting recipes for this. You actually have to go and kill the Wesker mob to get this, but, I noticed that it had some really nice glasses, and it looked very familiar. They look like my glasses, except mine are cooler. So, yeah. Now that I've shown you all of the crafting recipes, I'm going to show you some of the mobs. And let's start with Garararador. 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 Garador. Anyway, so basically what this guy is in the Resident Evil 4 game is he is a really creepy dude who has like a parasite infected on his like back, and that's like the only way to hit him is in the back. And, yeah, his eyes are stitched shut, so he uses his hearing senses to actually fight you. But I don't know if that's the case in this mod. Probably not. You probably just punch him and he comes at you. Oh, it looks like he's having some trouble actually finding me. Interesting. But, yeah, as you can see, he's got these, like, metal spikes, on his arms that he uses to swing at you and kill you. And, yeah, he's very creepy. And, yeah. Okay, I have lost sight of him. I don't even know where the hell he went. Okay, that's not good. It's never good when you lose track of a blind... Oh, God! Oh, there he is over there! How did he move up there so quickly? Oh, God, I got scared for a second there. Oh, he's quick. You smell bad. Now, this right here is Jack Krauser. As you can see, he's got an amazing beret like Jamie Heineman from Mythbusters. And, I actually don't know anything about this guy, other than there was just a really random scene while I was playing Resident Evil 4, and he just kind of came out of nowhere and hit me in the nards. So, yeah, I mean, looks like he's got a giant cannon, like, spiky thing on his arm, and that's not good. So if you can tell me what he actually does, or what he actually was doing in Resident Evil, then that'd be really awesome in the comments below. But, yeah, he looks pretty menacing, and, yeah. So the next one we have right here is Nemesis. Now, I do remember Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, and basically he's like a bioengineered dude who's like, who's a jackass who just tries and kills everyone. He's kind of mean. Like, ever since he got his face burned in a tragic accident, he's just never been the same. I'm just kidding. That's not. He was bioengineered. I have no idea why he looks so ugly. If they were gonna bioengineer a perfect weapon, why would they make him look so ugly? Like, why doesn't he just kill them with, like, beauty? Like, oh, look at me, I'm so amazing. Oh, man, we don't want to fight that guy. Let's just let him beat us. That'd be a really good idea. Anyway, yeah, that's Nemesis. Or what if they, like, gave him a giant mustache that he could whip people with? That'd be kind of cool. Would you want a mustache? Do you want a mustache? He wants a mustache. Now, the next thing right here is the liquor. Now, I actually don't know which Resident Evil this one is from, but I do know he's really creepy, and I do know a couple facts about him, like the fact that their brain is exposed right here, as you can see on the head right there, and that their tongues go and shoot like 12 feet long. I don't know if they actually do that in the mod, but, oh, he apparently slides. That looks so funny. He's just sliding. Okay, anyway, so, yeah, this is the liquor. He doesn't look very menacing, but, I mean... It's kind of hard to look menacing when you're just sliding around everywhere. But, yeah, it's the liquor right there. Now, the next guy we have right here is Chief Mendez. Now, I do know this guy. He was from Resident Evil 4. He used to actually wear a jacket. Where'd your jacket go, man? Especially in the rain. You should be wearing your jacket. I can only imagine you're very cold. Anyway, so, yeah, I believe this is him in his final boss form. And, I remember fighting him. He was terrifying, and, it was very scary. But, yeah, you're not looking so hot right now, dude. But yeah, Chief Mendez, basically in Resident Evil 4, he's like this huge villain boss guy that you end up facing like quite a bit of times in the game, and he was kind of like the right-hand man to the main villain, who happened to be a giant midget. But a giant midget. Ha. Anyway, so yeah, Chief Mendez. The next guy right here is William Birkin. Now, once again, I have no idea whatsoever who this guy is, but he appears to have a giant arm, so that's a plus for him. I mean, I bet he can win arm wrestling contests a lot. But I have no idea who he is either. So if you guys could leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me who he is. He appears to have a stick, which I kind of want. You should share that stick. I don't know why I want it, but I want that stick. But yeah, William Birkin. Swim, William! Swim! Swim, William! You can do it! Now the next thing we have right here is the zombie dog. Now, what is Resident Evil without the zombie dogs? I mean, like, I don't know why, but regular zombies just aren't as scary as four-legged zombie dogs. So yeah, this is basically exactly what it's called. It's a dog zombie, and I know for a fact these guys are hostile, and these guys tend to go pretty fast and attack you, and they're very scary. As you can see, their ribs are showing. And I remember these guys in the movie and in a couple games, and yeah, zombie dog. Now the next guy right here is Albert Wesker. Now I actually know kind of who he is. I know that he's like one of the main villains throughout the Resident Evil franchise, and he usually tends to do like most of his stuff behind the scenes because he's one of those bad head honcho guys that tend to be like, yo, do stuff for me. So he's kind of like lazy. Anyway, so yeah, that's Albert Wesker, and I can only assume behind his eyes he's really bloodshot because he doesn't sleep very often. And yeah, he looks pretty creepy. Like someone you really kind of don't want to piss off. Yeah, Albert Wesker. Now this guy right here is Don Jose Ganado. I actually don't know who this is, but he actually looks like one of the villagers from Resident Evil 4. So I'm going to assume that's what he is, along with this guy over here and this girl over here. They all look like characters from the village scene from Resident Evil 4. That's all I can assume, because that's exactly what they look like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, so I can only assume these guys are not going to be as powerful as most of these mobs over here, because they're basically sort of backup characters that have no meaning whatsoever. And yeah, these guys. Woo! Let's hear it for these guys. Woo! Yeah, what are you guys doing here? Is this like a spider party? What's going on here? Yeah. Spiders. Yeah. Spiders. Yes. Spiders. Now this next super terrifying thing right here is Lisa Trevor. Now Lisa Trevor was a human test subject for the Umbrella Corporation, I believe, and it's really sad. I mean, like, I guess kind of sad, but not sad. Those are human faces on her skin right there, and in the middle right there, that skeleton face, that's her face. She's terrifying. I don't know much about her other than the fact that she looks completely terrifying, and that she was a human test subject. So, yeah, I mean, Lisa Trevor, I mean, geez, you're terrifying. I don't know about your past. If it was a sad past, I'm sorry, but that's no excuse to have human faces on your face, okay? Unless they were forcibly put there by the Umbrella Corporation. Then that sucks, and I feel bad for you. Spider, stop looking at me like that. But, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, you're staring at me with all your faces. Just stop it. Anyway, guys, that is the Resident Evil...
Hey. Hey.
Wow, where are you? I thought I was going to go a whole mod showcase without you.
No.
What? Where are you?
Over here. Right here.
Where?
Right here.
Where are you?
Over here. Hey.
What are you doing up there?
I'm being a zombie.
No, you're not.
I am being a zombie.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
I was in the Resident Evil game.
Which game are you from?
I was in Resident Evil 7.
That's not even out yet.
I was in it though.
Just stop. Go away.
No.
Go away. Get out of here.
Don't break my house.
Get out of here.
I like this house.
Yeah, you fall down that waterfall.
No.
Look at you.
No.
Don't you look dumb? Now you're stuck in... Anyway, guys, that was the Resident Evil mod. If you liked the commentary and you're new to the channel, click that like and that subscribe button. I'd love a new addition to the Sky Army. Also, follow me on Twitter and Facebook in the description below. And check out the mod in the description below as well. If you're a Resident Evil fan, this is definitely a really awesome mod for you to mess around with. The models are super cool, and I mean, just look at those. Those are freaking awesome. But yeah, guys, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm Sky, and I'll see you later, recruits. Sheep on a tree, sheep on a tree, sheep on a tree. Over there, look at that sheep on the tree.